So here we go. I have the integral of sine of 4x dx. All right, we have our sheet here, which is showing us our identities, right? So what we have to do now is we're going to do this by substitution. What do I mean? So let's have u equal to 4x. And if u is equal to 4x, then du would be just 4 dx. Du is, now we're differentiating this, right? Differentiating u. And so when we differentiate that, we're going to get just 4. And so now dx then is going to be du over 4. How did I get that? I just made dx the subject of the equation, right? So I divide both sides of this equation right here by 4, right? And now that I have this, now I can do the substitution, right? So let's pay attention here, right? So what I have now is, and all I'm doing here is rewriting the problem, but with the substitution, right? So I have sine of u. So now wherever I see 4x, I put u. And wherever I see dx, I'm going to put du over 4. But du over 4 is really the same thing as 1/4 du. And so that's a constant. So I can take it outside. So I can say this is the same thing as 1/4 integral of sine of u du. So now I know what to do with this, right? Now this looks very familiar to me. This is what I've been working with. So I'm ready now, okay? So now I come here, if I don't know, and I find out what the integral of the sine of du is. The sine of u, apologies. And the sine of u is minus cosine u, okay? So now I'm left with 1/4 minus cosine u. Of course, I have plus c. Right now, what I'm going to do now is so I have my solution, but I'm going to resubstitute back so I can have my original values. So I have 1/4 minus cosine, and u is 4x. So this is 4x plus c, and so this is minus cosine 4x over 4 plus c. Okay, and so that's the answer right there. Right? Let's try another one. All right, so we're looking at 3 cosine 8x dx. So what I'm going to try and substitute for is I'm going to try and substitute for this right here, right? So I don't have a multi-angle, right? So u is equal to 8x. And when I differentiate that, which is du, I'm going to get 8 dx, hence dx then is equal to du over 8. Now I can imagine if this was a live session, you'd be asking me, okay, but hold on, sir, like right here, explain this again, right? It's basically all we're doing here is we're substituting u wherever we see 8x. So we're no longer going to have 8x, we're going to have u, okay? And then we're going to handle u as if it were just x and go to our sheet and know what to do. So that's all we're doing here. And then to get to this step, what we're doing is we're saying, listen, let dx become the subject of the equation, right? So now wherever I see 8x, I know what I'll do. And wherever I see dx in the original problem, I know what I'll substitute. So this is substitution, right? This is integration by substitution. Now keep in mind right here, this bad boy right here, this is a constant. So we can take this outside the integral, right? Which in fact is what we're going to do. So let's go. So this then becomes 3 integral of cosine 8x, but we're not going to put 8x, we're going to put cosine u. Wherever we see 8x, we'll put u, and wherever we see dx, we will put du over 8, which is the same thing as 1/8 times du. So 1/8 is also a constant, so we got to take it outside. So now I'll have 3 times 1/8 on the outside, which is going to be 3/8. So I have 3/8 cosine u du. And now you handle this just as if it were cosine x dx. We handle it like that. So then this becomes 3/8. And the cosine of u, when we integrate it, becomes sine x plus c. This now becomes sine u plus c. Now, keep in mind, when we're doing definite integrals, we're not going to use c, right? But for right now, notice we don't have any, this is not definite for now, okay? So now we have to resubstitute now. What we have here now is 3 sine u over 8 plus c, but we want to substitute back our x. So then this becomes 3 sine and u is 8x. So this becomes 3 sine 8x over 8 plus c, and that's our answer. Now, the good thing about this not being live is that it's recorded. So you can come back, slow down, and then still ask your questions. But if it were live, it has its advantages as well, right? So let's try another one, right? So let's move a little bit faster now. We know this 1/2 will come outside. We know this will be secant squared 5x dx. We know we're going to substitute u as 5x, and we know when we differentiate that du is equal to 5 dx. Therefore, we know that dx is going to be equal to du divided by 5. All right. So now I have 1/2 integral of secant squared u du divided by 5. Where I see dx, I put u divided by 5. I take this 1/5 outside, so I'll have 1/2 times 1/5. So this is going to be 1/10 on the outside. Secant squared u du. And I come here. Secant squared dx just gives me 10x. So now I have, this is my answer now, 110 10 u plus c. And so that is 10 u, but what is u? U is 5x. This is 1/2 5x divided by 10. That's what 110 means. Plus c, and that's your answer. All right, so notice we're moving a little bit faster. We're going to do one more example now, all right? And then you can go from there, okay? So take a look at this one. A little different than we've seen before, but it's the same concept, right? What we want to do is we want to take all of this and make it be u, okay? All of that, so we can just have cosine u. So what I have then is u is equal to 3x plus 2. So du then will be the differentiation of this, which is just 3. So it's still just 3 dx. Hence, dx is equal to du divided by 3. And once we've done this part, right, guys, we're great. We're really good here, okay? So here we go. We have the integral of the cosine of u. Cosine of u. And then where I see dx, I'll put du over 3. So 1/3 here can come outside because it's a constant. So I have 1/3 integral of cosine u du. So now all I'm looking for is right here, right? So I come in here and here it is. Cosine x, that gives me sine x, right? So now I have 1/3. This is my answer now. Sine u plus c. So this is sine u over 3 plus c. But now we have to resubstitute whatever u is. So we come back over here and find what u was, and we end up with sine 3x plus 2. Now all of this is in bracket. All divided by 3 plus c. And that's it. There you go. I certainly hope that this was helpful.